Now, the first thing you need to know is that we've got names for each position in the place value system. The first position is known as the units, followed by the tens. Then we have hundreds, followed by thousands. Then we have tens of thousands. Then we have hundreds of thousands. Then we have million, followed by tens of million, hundreds of million, then we have billion. So let me write billion. We have tens of billion, hundreds of billion, then we have trillion. Definitely it doesn't end here. We still have tens of trillion, hundreds of trillion, then we can have a quadrillion, and so on and so forth. Do you understand? Now, for the sake of simplicity, we are going to represent units as U, tens as T, hundreds as H, thousands as TH, tens of thousands as TTH, hundreds of thousands as HTH, million M, tens of million TM, hundreds of million HM. Do you understand? Then we have billion B, tens of billion TB, hundreds of billion, we have HB, then trillion, we can represent it as TR. Do you understand? Now let's take an example. Now we are told to find the place value of the numbers below. Alright, so let's do this. Now remember, the first digit would be what? Units. The next would be what? Tens. Followed by what? Hundreds. Then we are going to have what? Thousands. Followed by, now after thousands, the next will be tens of thousand. So we have tens of thousand, followed by hundreds of thousand. Do you understand? Then the next will be what? Million. So we have million. Then after million, the next will be tens of million. The same way you did after thousand, tens of thousand. So we should be having tens of million. Then followed by hundreds of million. So we have hundreds of million. Now after hundreds of million, the next would be billion. So we should have billion, billion, then followed by tens of billion. So we have tens of billion. After tens of billion, what would we have? Hundreds of billion, hundreds of billion. Then lastly, we will have trillion. Do you understand? So units, tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, million, tens of million, hundreds of million, billion, tens of billion, hundreds of billion. Then lastly we have trillion. Does that make sense?